Welcome back to another episode of Scyer's Room. I am your host, Famfare.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mario.
Hi, I'm Rob.
Yes, we have Rob today on our podcast, and my lovely listeners, we have a very special topic to discuss today.
More of a journey.
Yeah, it is in fact the inception of this show.
We found a thing, and we were talking about it and learning. Because that's what we love to do. We love to learn forbidden knowledge. And that's what this really is.
I literally had I had the thought that and why it's the inception of the show was after this conversation I said the people need to know. This is
do they?
That's the thing. This is cursed knowledge.
People don't need to know.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I know this, all of you have to know it now.
As well.
Yeah, I am a spiteful motherfucker.
You kept saying, like, man, this is so good, I need to record this. You were saying that a lot, and I guess you decided we had to actually record it, and here we are now.
Yeah, here we are, about damn near 20 episodes later.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, to begin with...
Pull up the website on your phone, get his website.
Yeah, there is so my lovely listeners, there is a certain gentleman with a certain website that we stumbled upon.
It's two guys.
Is it two? That makes sense.
They're a team.
The operation would have to need at least two people.
Individuals. That's what we're
two. Yeah, fair enough.
We don't know that they're guys. We don't know nothing about them.
Yeah, we don't know nothing about them. I don't want to dox nobody. Like, I'm not trying to be that kind of man.
And, more successul than we are.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has an industry.
I come to you now as a hater. I hate on a man until he's broke and don't got nothing, just like me.
So how this happened
Well fucking said.
was Kevin does a thing where he just scrolls through memes, and when he finds one he likes, he just shows everybody.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
share. It's good.
And then he came across one that had an odd term none of us were familiar with.
Yes, a very specific acronym. SPH.
Yeah.
Now, we'll get into what that means in a moment. Let me first walk you through just some baseline knowledge about what we're working with. Cringe. A lot of people assume that cringe is when people do a bad job and it's not very impressive, like the kids on DeviantArt. Those are children or unskilled people genuinely doing their best to improve themselves and express themselves. But there's a dark underbelly to this group. The real cringe. The people who aren't just drawing Rainbow Dash and Mordecai singing a song that is the best meme of all time.
Oh, actually, it's Twilight Sparkle?
It's Twilight Sparkle. That was bait. I got him.
Damn it.
Damn.
I'll see myself out, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, this is what we call actual cringe. This is the realms of the Christians of the world. Mm-hmm. And when you are delving in these realms, you find certain things that confuse you and bewilder the mind. Like a life-sized, 5-foot-tall, anthropomorphic Applejack from My Little Pony.
5 foot tall. I
5
didn't
foot
realize
tall.
It was 5 foot,
Yep.
man.
And
Why don't you flip that phone around? Let me get.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Cursed.
Oh, that. Do not put.
Refresher?
No images for this podcast.
Yeah,
no images.
No. Look it up at your own peril. It's graphic shit.
I'll be encrypting it into the thumbnail if you can hack it, so that we can share.
We totally know how to do that.
I can put all the computer words together all at once. I'm real good at it.
Yeah, I'm good at lying also.
Yeah. Anyway, it's 5 foot tall and it has some features, like it has breasts. And how would you make breasts on a human-sized plush? No wrong answers here.
I don't know. I guess don't they have, like, balls of, like, styrofoam at the craft store?
They do.
I'm pretty sure the last time I went to Michael's in 2004 that they had, like, a styrofoam ball you could buy. I'd wrap that in something
That's a pretty good pitch. Well, what this person did is they take a vinyl dome
Oh man.
and they craft a nipple out of it, and then they put the breast on the dome and attach it to the mannequin. Or, well, that's what I call them.
The mannequin.
But it's not really a mannequin at all.
I mean, that's...
Although
you know
some
what?
people do put
You know
clothes
what?
on them.
You know
Yeah,
what?
yeah, they do.
I bet
That they do.
I bet that guy, like, failed multiple times. I bet he went to the craft store. I bet he tried the styrofoam balls. It's like this. You have to. It's cows don't look like cows on TV. You have to get the calves together. It's like if you want a horse, like that. That's. It's probably like that. Yeah, breasts don't feel like breasts. You gotta use
Vinyl domes.
you gotta use vinyl domes. Yeah.
But Kevin, what's its most important?
The most important feature is the aforementioned SPH.
Yeah.
What a
Wouldn't it
mysterious
be?
acronym.
Wouldn't it be?
Well, it stands for the S, strategically. Doing a lot of heavy lifting in this acronym. SPH, strategically placed hole. A beat of silence, please. Now, the strategy that this hole is fulfilling is fucking it. Yeah. There's no cleaner way to say it.
Yeah, there's no way to, don't be subtle about it.
That-
No euphemisms needed. It is what it is. It is a strategically placed hole for
I'm
your
sure,
penis.
I'm sure most people have heard of like a sex doll before.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think we're underselling this. I think we're burying the lead a little bit. Like man, it's a 5-foot mannequin of a horse cartoon character with boobies and a hole that you fuck.
Yes.
And I guess the strategic part means the hole could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're made to order.
They are.
Yeah.
They are made
Yeah.
to order. So, bringing us back to the inception of this, I found this meme, I showed everybody, and we questioned what strategically placed hole could possibly mean. What is SPH, rather? We didn't know about what it meant. We had some guesses,
Well, this acronym, right?
but we were actually pretty wrong because, honestly, strategically placed hole isn't the most clever of acronyms. But it gets the job done just like the product.
Yeah, it gets the
God
job
bless.
Anyway,
done.
so
Job is definitely done.
there's a little link down at the bottom of that picture. And I followed the link to Forbidden Knowledge. Because on this website, there is a gallery, a store, terms of service, an FAQ. He's got a whole system done up. And there's a gallery of all the other ones that he's made.
Because they're made to order, he can't show you like, I'll do you X or Y. Like,
Yeah, there's no
he has,
base
like-
model.
Yeah, and he'll sell it by like small, medium, large, like X inches long, like kind of not like that. And, the size of the mannequin. That's what I should have said.
Yeah.
The size of the mannequin, like he has some like, but at the end of the day, it's made to order. You're gonna have to talk to the guy. He'll figure out the pricing, and I guess he's also pretty flexible, and we know this because he also has like a full customer list on his website with what they bought and how much it cost and how much of that they've paid so far, estimated time of completion. And this is where we get into the hater thing, because my man's spreadsheet has got like 6 figures on it easily.
Yeah, yeah.
When we look into
My
this,
man is dripping in it.
when we looked into this, however many years ago it was now, a couple years ago, I don't know. My sense of time is completely out the window. But
It was at least a year before Nick came back the time that we told him.
this individual had to hire a second person to help with the orders because they had so
The
many
workload
orders.
is so massive.
Yeah, and like I think they weren't even taking orders at the time because they were booked up through years and years. Again, it wasn't like 100,000 either. They had like mid 6 figures on that spreadsheet worth of mannequins. That's a really good word. I'm gonna keep using that word. They had mid 6 figures of mannequins on that spreadsheet, man.
It is horrible. I'm trying to find the notes that I took last time because obviously
notes.
we did the math
Yeah, no.
of like how
yeah.
much money this guy like
we're adding it
is
up for
really doing.
Which,
Just
yeah,
we were baffled.
it started with us howling with laughter at
Yeah.
like, what is this? How is this real?
Clicking through his FAQ, clicking through his password, clicking through his pricing structure.
And then we saw how much they cost,
Yeah.
and that was when I personally fell into despair.
That's like, you know, the Vince McMahon meme where he's reacting more and more. That's seeing the customer list at the end with all the money that was being knocked backward out of my chair. That's like, that was the haymaker.
It just kept getting stranger.
Yeah.
Not better, not worse, stranger.
Yeah.
The whole thing just got ridiculous.
The one that really still sticks in my mind is the buff Lola Bunny.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that
I'm
one.
trying to describe how the muscles like do like this.
The hourglass kind of shape.
Yeah,
but
like I'm trying. If I could think of like a specific cartoon character, or like the muscles, quote unquote, very much looked like a cloth tube stuffed with balls. Like that's what we're talking.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, not like Popeye.
Yeah. More
Banana.
like growths than muscles. And I mean,
Yeah.
again,
Tumorous Lola
I
Bunny.
am sure that this is iteration 4 or 5 minimum of that. This guy has failed a lot to get to the point where he can make that monster. I'm sure they looked so much worse before.
They don't look great now either, but...
Also,
But then again, I suppose that I'm a biased source.
I remember being particularly disgusted by the spider one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, I blocked that out. I have no memory.
Spiders.
I don't recall
There's
the
a
spider.
hornet
Why don't you call
one.
the hornet? Let me see. Why don't you call that spider up?
Pull that up for me. Here's... I'm sorry. It's a bee, not a hornet. It's...
There's a difference, motherfucker.
Really? You can tell just from this?
No, I can't.
I like...
What parts of the bee are the sexy part? It's the stinger, right? That's the ass part. That's the sexy part, right?
So the thing is, the stinger isn't on display here.
This is where the strategy
Which-
part comes in.
I was about to say, that
you gonna
leads
put
me to
that hole?
believe that your strategic ingress may be further around back.
Oh, fuck.
Or maybe he's doubling up. Like, more than one is an option.
Oh my goodness. There's mermaids. There's a lot of...
Well, mermaid is more... that's barely even furry. That's like... Mermaid is like regular.
Oh, you misunderstand. I mean a mermaid of a furry. Like it's a fox person with a mermaid tail? Or perhaps a shark of some sort?
Again, flip the phone around. Let's see that one too.
God
Let's pop that up
bless.
for
Yeah.
you. Gaze upon it.
The silence.
Yeah.
The disgust. The dread.
Well, I'm really trying to... I think it's supposed to be a fox in the head. Maybe it's a shark?
I thought it was supposed to be a fox, but also I found out recently that people do shark furries, and they take a lot of liberties with what a fucking shark is.
Sure. And there's like a whole complicated thing. Like, I remember reading like a Reddit thing about like the battle over, and it's like, this is my furry OC. It's 3 races combined, and like, so that's like people are out there doing that. They're putting all the animals together into one being. So like, that's very likely.
Circle, right? The circles?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
see,
See, this is why I hate being a closeted furry. Because and the reason why I'm closeted is this shit. This
circles
is it right
are
here.
a sort of cool idea aside from some of the stuff.
That's the thing. The guy put a thing in about circles, and then people took it and ran
They're
with
like, okay,
it.
that's what it's about now.
I'm happy you guys knew what I was talking about because I didn't remember that.
Oh yeah, circles are fucking sick. They're part of the TG Unified setting.
And that's like it became a whole big thing. Like there's arguments about that, and so like I'm sure that whatever that is, maybe that was one of those. I don't know.
Who can say?
Yeah, who can say?
Uh-oh.
Only the guy's Excel spreadsheet can say.
This isn't so good. This is the underage girl from Demon Slayer
Oh no!
in strategic form.
No!
A real woman and not an animal in any way?
Well, it's a
she's
child.
She's a demon.
Yeah, okay, I don't know though.
Blame this man.
I don't think I like that. I think you're straying too far from your roots there, homie. I think you should like that.
Look at this and tell me that there's a guy.
Never mind. You're doing a your thing, man. Keep doing your thing.
Man.
Oh, I wish you could see this.
It's like a goat face, but not like a furry goat face.
It looks like someone took a horse face and squished it down to like half length.
It looks like if they wanted to make a horse character in the Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
You can see it, right?
Like a Skeksis horse?
And
Oh my god!
And
It's so ghoulish! I hate it!
and a Quexus.
Ah! Burn him!
And then, God, the thing that causes me
Take a
pain
big
is
sip of your water here. Go ahead and cut out my gulp.
someone paid money for that
A lot of
happily, and now fucks it.
Yes. It's the mom from Undertale. They put lingerie on this one.
Oh man. Oh man, not goat mommy.
Evidently, they have to spice up their sex with the mannequin
Oh,
with lingerie.
man.
Oh yeah, he also has like
You're
a
gonna spend
total.
$10,000 on your mannequin girlfriend and not buy some nice underwear?
This is probably the funniest one.
Which one is it? What is it?
Why?
Oh
No.
man,
It's like a weird Bieber mannequin.
Oh,
I think it's supposed to be new Link. I think it's what like how Link.
Oh
looks now.
my goodness,
He
yes.
said Bieber.
Well, look at his face and his hair.
I see it.
Be nice
I bought
to
it for a
Justin Bieber now.
second.
It's time for us as a society to be nice to him.
I'm just talking about a haircut right now. I don't have any opinions on Justin
Yeah,
Bieber.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. If anything, I am being nice to him by blaming this person for getting a mannequin of him.
Yep, here's the one that I told Tony was my first problem with this person, which was the child-sized Renamon.
God damn it.
Child size, as in Parks and Recreation child size.
Yes.
Like it's the
If you
size
were-
of a child.
yeah. Not child size as in it's for children to fuck, which I bet they're on here. I bet that there's at least one, the son of one Russian oligarch who's just like, I need to fuck that fucking animal person.
Dad, I'm tired of fucking this animal thing.
It's too damn bad!
But it's too damn bad.
This is so terrible.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
fuck.
They got a Bara Bowser in here.
Of course they do.
They got Luna from Hell of a
yes,
Boss.
Yes, man of culture and science.
They have something that confuses my eyes.
Well, go ahead and again.
Go ahead and see if you can.
Oh well, that is Charizard. Oh, I don't know what it is on the bottom.
Yeah,
Actually,
I think that's it in an outfit, but I think the outfit's from something.
is that like a Soul Calibur maybe?
Hey, I don't.
Let's take a little look at that.
But like, look at how it has like before the clothes are finished, it has like a lizard face. I thought it was Charizard, unironically. I thought he was making sexy Charizard.
Yeah, he makes sexy Charizards.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
know.
you thought
It's
that.
probably the same head.
He's got all of the little. My mom for like 2 years during the pandemic, and then like for years beforehand, she did an Etsy shop. Let me tell you, he has the patterns for all of these set aside in their own thing, so that anytime he needs to make one, you just trace it on the fabric and you cut it all out. He's got this.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, he's hundreds of these dolls deep into this. Like he's failed enough times to know how to do this.
This is him showing off
He's
his
really got
new
his shit down by now, comparatively.
his
I'm
new
sure he's looked so much
silicone
worse.
paw pads for
Oh, I hate that.
yeah.
Oh, man.
What if you want to fuck it and it have toe beans, but also soft cloth claws?
That's part of the selection. You get to choose the materials.
Yes, that is actually part of it.
Order.
So
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
This is all made to order. I've gotten a bit sidetracked looking at pictures that you guys can't possibly enjoy because there's no way we're fucking posting
Can't
this.
possibly enjoy because enjoyment of them is impossible.
It's just cursed. It's all cursed.
Well, I mean, someone's enjoying them.
Yeah, us.
A lot of people are enjoying them pretty strategically, is my understanding.
Yeah, he has like a whole
Yeah,
section
let's see.
for
You're-
customer reviews too.
Yeah,
right?
go
Yep.
once again, why don't you go ahead and call up the spreadsheet?
Let's pull up that spreadsheet.
Yeah.
The Q/status spreadsheet. Oh, he has a store with pre-orders available for low poly Laura Croft For
Oh, man.
for $3,000.
That's pretty funny. Like
That's a pretty good bit.
That's funny. Like I don't have $3,000 to spend on like a creepy, funny thing. And if I did, I still probably wouldn't buy that.
I mean,
But
frankly, Rob, you kind of do, and yet you never would.
does he have pictures of it?
Yes, it does.
Let me see. Let me see.
Let's pull that.
I have an idea of what it looks like already.
Oh.
I just want to see it.
Nope. It's based off of the carefully and faithfully reconstructed from the original 3D model and fan-made paper crafts.
Why?
Yeah. Okay.
So you can fuck it.
Yeah.
Every day we stray further from God's light.
Who looks at that and pops a hard one? Like,
A lot of kids in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We're
a very rich
beyond
man.
that, though, now.
We like to think we're more civilized with our
not.
source filmmaker porn, but no.
At the rate society's collapsing, we're not going to get done with this episode.
No, yeah,
God
it's...
bless.
We're going to get like Red Dawn invaded like in the next 90 seconds.
I knew this!
I think by another country. It'll just be other Americans.
So, looking at the status chart that they have posted on here, let's see, all through 2020, not booked up through 2024, looks like, oh wait, no, yes they are. Booked up through 2024, they just stopped taking orders for 2024, all the other stuff's going to be 2025 future shit. Okay, well that makes sense. Oh, now he has his work schedule public, so you can see exactly which plushies he's working on which days.
Oh my god.
Let's find out what he was working on my birthday.
This is like,
I love his organization. He's
dude,
so...
yeah.
this is the most cursed version of the Sanderson
Yeah.
word count
Yeah,
updates.
yeah, he's so... What a good businessman. Like,
Yeah, he's about it, man.
He took the day off on my birthday.
Aw.
Yeah, to celebrate your birthday.
So sweet.
What about July 30th?
Let's go to July. June and July. July 30th, he was working on Goddess is the name of it.
Can we find out what goddess is? Can we...
More details.
Yeah,
Oh,
more
shit.
More details.
It takes me to a Google Doc with his schedule, and there is no other information, just Goddess.
Okay,
Can
thank
we
God.
go to the other spreadsheet and
We
see
can go to
what
the other
Goddess
spreadsheet.
is?
Let's see what Goddess is.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I don't think I want to know.
Yes, this is what we did that night.
Yeah.
None
of us want to, like... That's why,
I like
that's
that
why
they
there's
all have-
four of us. When one of us tries to crawl our way out, we crab bucket them right back in.
Yup.
We're all stuck. We're all stuck here.
The crab don't want to see another crab make it.
Okay.
He's putting his hand to his face palm.
Okay, so it's called Love Goddess. I like that, like, all of his schedule, they all have, like, code names, like it's a nuclear weapon.
Finally, a weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
After Goddess, I'm working on Orion.
And then Mogul, actually.
Well, they're nuclear just to our souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A new kind of weapon.
Okay, so you may or may not know this, but at least at one point, that Mogul is what the Secret Service called Trump. So I'm imagining that guy is making a life-size Trump doll that you fuck.
Listen, it's not supposed to be me. It's supposed to be like me. Okay? No, you don't need to know who this fucking is. Just deliver it. The White House. Yes.
Anyway, moving on from Mogul. Does it say what Goddess is? Or what am I enforcing?
Just says Love Goddess, unfortunately. And
That could be a lot of things.
it's
Isn't
in
that
his
like an
special
anime?
and long-term section. Let's talk about how much this person spent on Love Goddess.
Isn't what's that one cartoon?
All of them?
No. Well, it's like
My God.
yeah. Isn't that a
Oh,
character?
man. Let's
Isn't that a character?
pull up some Googles.
It's like a blonde woman.
I don't.
I
I
haven't
used to
watched
watch
that
that when I was younger, but I don't remember.
I've never seen it or read it or anything like that. But
So,
I'm
My Life in
vaguely aware
Another
of it.
World has a character specifically called Goddess of Love, who seems like she's strategic. She's got a bunny theme to her.
That's one strategic looking broad right there. But the bitches were strategic tonight.
Oh. God damn.
I 5 gets you 10. This is our character we're talking about. So let's see that. What's Love God?
All right, this is just her regular. Just a woman with pink hair and a robe. Doesn't seem that strategic.
Saying strategic instead of odd is so fucking funny.
What word? What are we saying? Are we saying? Oh, the bunny ears. It's that.
It's that.
That's the character.
This is the character at a later point in the anime.
The bunny ears. It's that.
Yep.
We solved the case.
Case closed.
Yeah.
Would you like to know how much they spent on this character?
Okay. $8,942.
All right, so for those of you listening,
right status. You gotta get it close. Not going over.
let's give you a baseline to go off of first. The cheapest thing that he has worked on in 2024 is $410, and that appears to be.
For $410, you get like a big white glove that's just a hamburger helper guy, and you put it on and make the hamburger helper guy jack you off.
For $400, you can buy accessories. So the accessories are individual. They have trunk models that they call them, which is just the butt portion of the character.
You just buy an ass?
You can just buy a raw dog ass.
God fucking bless.
And spare nipples. Because they're interchangeable. You can slide them out.
God, that's so much sadder.
Yeah.
Like, somehow. Impossible.
Well, you gotta clean them. You take them out and you put them in the dishwasher, Because you don't have an auto... Well, I don't know. If you can buy a $5-digit sex doll, maybe you do have an autoclave in your house.
Fucking autoclave.
I was gonna say you don't, but maybe we're at a level of
Uncharted waters.
You're just
own an autoclave.
You're just buying an autoclave, and they're like, "Oh, you must run like a tattoo parlor or something." And they're like, "Yeah, I run a
Yeah,
business.
for a thing. Yeah.
I gotta get out of here." Yeah. So for the Love Goddess, we have 8,000 roughly. Anyone else have any guesses?
11.
11,000. That's a lot.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go 5,000. I'm gonna go 5,000.
Total of Love Goddess is 9,565. You're the closest without going over.
Hell yeah, Bob.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude, Bob Barker was the GOAT, man.
That might be the most expensive thing that he had on 2024.
It's definitely that rabbit that you found from whatever anime that is.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
That's what it is. I'm really pleased how easy that was.
Yep. Shockingly, the human-sized dolls that you fuck, not a mysterious or clandestine organization. Pretty straightforward with what they're doing.
Yeah. I like his record keeping and transparency are incredible.
Yeah. Truly a man with nothing to hide.
For a small business too, like posting his work schedule, like how.
So
I'm impressed. I mean,
the chart that he has the date of the commission, the description of the commission, and then who it's for. It doesn't give the actual person's name. It's just for oh my goodness, I'm blanking. Initials. And then the amount total, the amount that the person has paid, and the amount that the person hasn't paid. And then finally, they have the note that tells you how far along that they are in the process. Love Goddess is still in sewing.
Yeah, no, I really.
That's a long-term project, though. It's in the special and long-term project section.
Oh man,
I struggle to express we had already been laughing for like an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours when we clicked into the customer, the spreadsheet that shows all of this stuff, and that really just, at least for me, that ended it. I never recovered from that night. I was down a few breaths the rest of the night from laughing so hard at that. God, that was funny.
Good lord.
Still is.
It strains belief. It still strains
Him
belief.
having the work schedule up is he's honestly I wish that I
wish the IRS worked like this.
I wish that any business worked like that. Like that's better than like big businesses aren't that transparent.
Yeah, no, you can get a contractor to rebuild your fucking house, and the schedule they'll give you is show up, see if it's done.
Less itemized, and his schedule less accurate, and God, he's a true hero to the pervert community.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's a big deal.
Yeah,
not to us, but to many people.
With his people, he's the king, and he deserves to be.
This person also, we did the math, like making 6 figures a year minimum, like pretty decent amount of money. The organizational skills, like the methodical nature of a serial killer. We specifically had the conversation beforehand, like, well, we certainly can't name names. He'll kill us.
Yeah,
that'll be it.
That'll be that. We'll be chopped up in no time.
We'll get turned into the next dolls on some Child's Play type shenanigans.
Oh no!
Yikes!
See, I think you just cracked the code, Kevin. Instead of giving in to the urges, he channeled it into this horrifying art that he's crafted.
What if this is Banksy? Good God.
I mean, I bet if you...
All the dolls have a self-shredding mechanism installed that's all going to go off one.
I bet if you were more involved in that community, if you went to cons and hung around the pervert scene, you know who this guy is.
Yes,
This is the person you've
like,
met. You shook their hand.
Yeah.
You shook their paw in their fursuit.
God bless.
Like, this is...
I don't know which one's worse, actually.
This is someone known to the community.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
If somebody who actually purchased from this website or knows about this website hears this episode, the fact that I won't have mentioned a name will be irrelevant.
Yeah. They're talking about Bill.
Yeah.
Like, there is... Someone knows this... Again, these dudes, I'm pretty sure it was at least 2 people now.
Yeah.
They got a whole operation going.
They have an assistant at the very least, because this is...
An apprentice, if you will.
Oh, God.
So that the work may continue. Long after my enemies have killed me.
Yes, master.
There can be only 2. One master and one apprentice.
Igor, fetch me more polystyrene tubing.
Yeah, from his throne of stitched together fucking sex dolls.
Fuck.
Our long work is never over.
Yeah. we have to raise the lightning rod. There will be a storm tonight.
I must give them life.
Fuck, bro. Oh, what a fucking nightmare.
Good God.
What about the customer reviews? Wouldn't you...
Let's go to that.
Please.
This was like, well, basically what Rob said was just like, we had already been like cackling like madmen.
We clicked through like damn near everything this guy made for 10 years. We clicked through like 10 years of this guy's work, looking at all the dolls, all the butts, all the toys, you know. We saw all of them.
Yeah, and then we hit the reviews, and then it just sparked another round of just like, we're all dying, like on the floor out of breath.
Customer feedback. Anonymized? I don't know how to say that word.
Anonymized. Oh, God. That's
Anonymous. Anonymous style from various years.
Strategified.
They've been made
Strategified, same thing.
Fuck, man.
This company never disappoints. They always go the extra mile. I just changed the name to this company because I don't want to... it goes the extra mile with the plush commissions they have done for me. Excellent communication, craftsmanship, and they were able to make my dream a reality.
Commissions.
Oh, okay. Well,
Multiple.
so make my dream a reality is a sentence that reads very differently depending on the voice you use for it.
Make my dream a reality.
My dream. That's bad.
They called me a madman.
They called me mad. Yeah.
Well, then afterwards, he meows or barks or whatever.
Yeah.
Just Thanos. They called me a madman. There's a lot of these, by the way. There's tons and tons of these that all have various levels of ability to spell and even language. Oh, this guy's speaking French.
Hell yeah.
Magnifique. C'est une magnifique
Le
création.
stratège. I don't know the French words for any of those. Strategically placed hole. I don't know.
I'm imagining it's not even like an actual French guy. It's like some Cajun man who's just like
Magnifique.
just stirring his cauldron of gumbo as he looks upon his many dolls.
Do you want some more gumbo, sweetie? He says to Renamon.
The alligators won't take this
man.
one.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
The alligators in the fucking bayou.
There's the battle of the alligators because they want to eat his Renamon. They want to eat his wife.
Okay, so it might be the same person speaking in many different languages because there's only a first initial attached to each of these reviews, and Jay has so far spoken English, French, and Spanish. Jay is a pretty common first initial. I don't know how common to be international.
It's not Jacques, Jack, and Jose.
Yeah.
English, Spanish, and French.
Excelente being on here just makes me laugh. God. She's so soft and adorable, and I will love her for years to come. They don't always throw them right over the plate like that, but you got to really appreciate it.
I'm still thinking about made my dream come true. That's bad.
Yeah, it's sinister as
Their dream might be my nightmare.
The way you said it made me imagine like as if they're holding it hostage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Make my dream come true, and the camera pans to it tied to a chair.
It's like a camera pan out in a horror movie, and then he like slowly closes
the door.
Or like it's framed where his face is in the front, and then his face goes out of focus, and you see the thing behind him. Like
So far, I'm only clocking one person who doesn't refer to the mannequin as a him or her. There's only one person who's like, and it's not a person. Everyone else is like, thank you so much for her.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that.
Well worth the wait. Very much worth the price. I love her. I really do. She's so soft and adorable. I'll love her for years to come. Just kills me. That's so perfect.
Fuck, man. Once again, this is why.
So it's just only one person doesn't refer to it as like a gendered individual. I received my order today. I received my order yesterday, and it looks awesome. Really well built. I was surprised how heavy it was when I took it out of the box. You are a true artist. Hope to be able to do more business in the future. Thank you very much. Everyone else is like, no, we're married now. So jot that down because
that's the one guy self-aware enough.
no, that guy, that's the evilest guy on that list.
definitely.
What that guy is
That
up
guy-
to, what that guy is up to, would just make us all want to die.
What that guy's up to requires him making it vague enough that no one can connect which plush he's talking about.
Yeah.
Other people name what they got, like, oh, I got the what a suntan babe. And well, whatever. Like, people will name their things. Oh, man. Oh, I received her 2 days ago, and I'm really satisfied with the SPH.
God damn it.
Thanks for your great
Title
work.
card.
Title card!
You know
Oh, fuck.
should know about this guy?
Who?
The Ogtha dude.
Oh, man!
I forgot about Ogtha.
You aware of this?
Ogtha?
Oh, he doesn't know!
Hold on, I think I've heard that. Which one is this?
So it's...
Kevin knows this the best. So,
You told me about it.
I did tell you about this. I'm sure I did, because I told
recognize
everyone
Ogtha,
who
but
I could once I heard about this.
Once again, a wizard finds cursed knowledge and says everyone has to know about this.
This is a man who made the worst mistakes that a man can make.
Yeah, he really did, didn't he? Yeah.
Because the first thing that he did was he went too deep. You can't go too deep. You start fantasizing about things, and they can be
This
fantasies.
is the Kafka guy.
It is.
This is the Kafka
You
guy.
fantasize about things, but then you gotta move on. You gotta make your peace
Now I
with the difference
remember.
between reality and what's living in your head. And what you don't do...
Yeah, he fucking made a tulpa.
Yeah, he drove himself into genuinely, like, making a separate person... Those of you who know what tulpas are already way ahead of me. Made a separate personality in his head of...
The listeners are dead at this point. Just keep going.
Yeah. You know what? Let's start off at the beginning. The first thing that he did was he posted on Reddit asking if he fucked up and receiving the most unanimous "yes, you did" in history. Because what he did was he had an already relatively successful life. He had a job, a place to live, a girl that lets him fuck her on occasion. And on one of those occasions, this dumb motherfucker says, "You know what I think about a lot?" And she's like, "Tell me, I love you, so obviously I'm willing to hear you." He says, "Well, in high school, I read Metamorphosis, and I think about fucking giant roach people. Specifically one that I've
If
named
he had just said
Ogtha."
that, it'd be so much more normal than the thing is.
Yeah, no, and then there's the follow-up of specifically one named Ogtha. And sometimes when I fuck you, human girlfriend, I pretend you're
Come
Ogtha.
on, girlfriend.
He is so good at visualization, he superimposes a cockroach woman over his girl.
Not a cockroach
like Bucky.
woman,
Well,
a female cockroach,
yeah.
which is a very important difference.
Okay.
A cockroach woman you could see in an anime.
Jinkus exists.
A female cockroach you see in your nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he tells her that he does this, and she's like, "That's terrifying. Are you going to kill me now?" And she's like, "No, I gotta go make a post on Reddit real fast." And she packed her things and escaped in the night, one can only presume. Because the follow-up was, "Can you believe she left me?" To which we all could.
Yeah, I can believe that.
The follow-up that he had was he stopped telling anyone about Ogtha, and he just had a little relationship with the tulpa that he created in his head. And he was happy like that for a while until at his job, someone mentioned something, and he, at a certain point in his relationship with his mental illness cockroach, they got married. And he made the mistake of referring to "my wife." To which everyone in the office was like, "Oh man, Jerry's married. Did you know? That's why you never... Oh, that's crazy. Oh." So they start asking questions about her. They want to know because they like him. And he's a fellow employee. And it's good to know these things about your friends. And then he posts on Reddit, "Should I tell him about Ogtha? Should I keep the lie going?" And no one responded fast enough, I must presume, because the only answer is, "What, are you fucking insane? Don't tell him about Ogtha!" There's no good way for it to go. So he tells them all about Ogtha, and can you believe it? They're all weird to him at work now. They treat him like he fucks cockroaches or something. And so he had to get a new job. And the last post, I believe, from him was him genuinely saying, like, "I have resigned myself to just living alone and only having this relationship with Ogtha, the cockroach in my head that I have married."
That's this guy's customer base.
And evidently there's a whole thriving economy of those men.
Yeah, we'll call them, there's a lot of Ogthans out there.
Yes.
Ogthans!
And they seek strategy.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's the strategists. Yeah.
That is the best! Oh, man.
I'm dying!
Be strategic about how and who they love. How much money
who and what
they're going to
they
spend
love.
on them.
In terms of their shared culture, this guy actually sucks. His strategies have been to keep telling people
Yeah, what a
about them.
fucking bad strategist, bro!
Horrible strategy.
It's because no one told him about this guy.
Yeah.
You almost killed Rob. You're about to kill me.
If one person put these two people in contact between girlfriend and job, this whole story might have a very different end.
Oh, man.
Yeah, if he met him, it'd be like, Let me tell you about my best friend. We just start
Yeah.
playing like immediately.
It's just the two of them, like, feverishly, bare naked, I imagine, working over a sewing machine while that song, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. And it's all dark and high contrast and scary.
Instead of a sewing machine, it's like a buzzsaw noise.
Yeah.
Just really
And-
Or I'm screaming.
The vinyl's gonna be really good for her exoskeleton. Make sure to get all the legs.
Fuck, bro.
And the spines on the legs.
Yeah, oh man, you got to use the right plastic to get that chitin down.
Oh, man.
Not chitin, no.
You know what's bad? A little bit. I am jealous of the idea of having an image so crisp and clear that you could genuinely farm out, like, okay, what materials actually would be like that?
Yeah, no, like I'm thinking like, when this guy's doing his job, what is he like? Is he like nursing a half chub the entire time, thinking about like what he's making, or is he like, I am an artist and I am a like you know how when you see interviews with Jason Alexander with George Costanza's actor,
Yeah.
and he is like, he's not how you think he would be.
Yeah.
He is very much like, oh yes, for this sequence we Larry had me blah blah blah. Like he's like an actor. He's
Yeah.
like the real.
He still does the
deal.
little George smirk, but you can tell
Yeah.
it comes from him being like, I'm actually really good at this.
Yeah, and
rather than like
yeah.
him being like,
And that's-
I'm smarmy.
Yeah, no, and that's how I'm picturing this guy. Like he's like sneering slightly off into the distance as he like cuts his craft material with the scissors.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm imagining a general. Because he's the Grand Strategist.
God damn it!
So he's got like the schematics that he's pouring over, like their
I
maps.
put my epaulets on the morning, same as everyone else.
He has a pocket Art of War in it.
The epaulets that he made with craft store materials.
Yeah. They're made out of like yarn and felt.
Yeah.
He has like so many badges that are just different nipple materials.
Yeah. He's got his World War II general badges, but they're nipples.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good bit.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Oh,
He's got a
fuck.
scepter topped with the SPH.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
The most strategic hole of them all. And then he points it at you and it fires a bullet out if you catch him. So he has one last trick up his sleeves.
Yeah. It's a very high level individual.
The Grand Strategist is fucking killing me, dude.
You would not wish to.
This guy's like a Venture Brothers villain now.
You can't beat him.
Oh, fuck, dude.
He's too powerful. He's literally a year ahead of us.
Yeah.
His schedule is a year ahead of us.
And you want to know what? His power is strategically placed holes. You try to get him, he's going through the wall. you can't just hit him.
Giant fucking vaginas that
He just appears, yeah. Like Looney Tunes. See,
Isn't
you
that
make
like-
portable holes strategically.
That's an actual JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character. That was from fucking Golden Wind. Remember the
Steve?
Yeah.
There you go.
the guy who just
Don't tangle with this guy.
And he's
Yeah.
got pitfall traps that are just giant SPHs.
God damn.
I'm sorry. He leads you into like the back of a stronghold, and he's like, unfortunately, you didn't get to see this place built from above. And then the camera pans out like a really fast zoom, and you see that the entire castle is built into the shape of a Renamon, and you're in the vagina, and then you fall into like the Fly of Torment from Swim.
Fuck,
And
dude.
naturally, the sides are lubed. So
Yeah.
you ain't getting out of there.
I'm just sitting here in silence for 45 seconds. What is his stand called? It's something plastic, something mannequin. What's an old song that has plastic or mannequin or something in it?
Let's look up the soundtrack to the movie Mannequin real quick.
Lovely doll.
But it has to be like a boomer song.
Yeah, true. Okay.
You make me feel like a natural woman.
That's silly. Yeah, but like double vision, like that. It has to be like a snappy and like.
Yeah.
All I can think about is Plastic Beach by the Gorillaz. That's like that came out in our lifetime. That's not boomer.
Yeah.
So the theme to the movie Mannequin was Starship, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now.
Yeah.
And that's perfect.
Yeah.
Now, tangentially related, all I could think of that entire time was there's a band that I listened to. I found out relatively recently that I have the taste in music that, like, it flexes between a shitty folk punk guy and a lesbian, apparently. Mm-hmm. Because I've been told a bunch of the bands that I enjoy are lesbian bands, or at the very least, very LGBT. And one of them's called Mannequin Pussy. Just
subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah. In a few years, that'll be boomer enough that we can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say my music taste waffles between a 65-year-old white man and a 75-year-old black man.
You do listen to a lot of Scooby-Doo songs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the good stuff.
We actually had that conversation of you trying to find the songs on Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, because they're great.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Bangers, bro.
You know, they just go into a fake set with not the Beatles. Mm-hmm. The Beatles, but it's spelled like Beatles.
Yeah, one of, like, just four young people with weird haircuts. Like, you, and you. Come in the studio.
Those bell bottoms are orange. Get in the studio right now.
You're going to be recording a Scooby-Doo song today.
So I hope that you don't mind working with a whole band of other guys we picked up off the street. Mm-hmm. So the song is for The Creeper. All right, now go. And it's like, sunshine is
rainbows and me and my love. Yeah.
And then just the scrambling sound effect.
Yeah,
yeah, you know the sound.
Yeah.
One of the most cartoon sound effects of all.
I would trade 2 fingers for the ability to make that sound with my mouth reliably. Yeah. If I got to pick which fingers.
So genuinely, I've had the exact same thing I've told Tony about. There are certain sound effects that I wish that I could just summon on command. Mm-hmm. And one of them was the clown horn sound effect. Because I really like to... I wish I could make that sound every time I made a dumb joke. And the only time that I've tried to remedy this was I looked on the App Store for a soundboard that had the clown horn sound effect. I know I could make one better that actually works and is good. But I don't have that kind of time on my hands. I've got strategic holes to look at. So I went to the App Store, and the only one they had... Oh. I gotta check this text in a second. But the only... Fuck, what was I saying?
Clown noise.
App Store clown noise.
The only clown noise app that I actually found had one review, and it was by weight the most perfect review one could give, which was we all have a noise in our brains for the clown horn sound. Mm-hmm. This is not it. Perfect review. Nailed it.
Yeah.
There's no fat on that review. Every part of it is perfect and necessary. The clown honk, obviously the scrambling sound effect for cartoons. Probably also the swear bleep. I wish I could. I'm just, by the way, I am miming which fingers I'd give up to have these. I'm like, yeah, that's the next one, I guess. But the swear bleep, to just be able to just you on anything, spectacular.
It's a good bit for sure.
Yeah, you can really get somebody also if you snipe them, right when they're saying a word that starts with the letter of a certain word, and then you can just get them, make anyone think anything.
Oh man,
the world's your oyster.
You said that.
Yeah, can you believe it? Well, yeah, they had to bleep it, but
that's evil.
Who's
that's
they?
Pretty evil.
They
yeah.
had to bleep it. Why does no unedited footage of this exist?
Yeah, how is that even possible? It's one of God's great mysteries.
Yeah, don't look into it.
The cloud.
Don't look into it or you'll get bleeped.
Yeah.
Or you'll get
Yeah.
do the actual
It's pretty good.
Do you have enough confidence in editing and going back and actually putting in there for me?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
I would really appreciate it. That would be...
I don't know how much more else we could say about the Grand Strategist.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. He a necessary evil.
I can't...
If there is to be a guy that makes these objects, I I don't think that you could do much better than this guy.
The Flying Dutchman must always have a captain.
What small business of any size have you engaged with that has the transparency laid out like that? Where he says every day, this is what I'm working on. Every day I'm doing this. I'm describing the process. I bet for like an extra, like a few bucks, he'll send you progress pics of him making your shit. Today I did this on your shit. And like the whole, the transparency and the communication, I do gotta say, like, you know, I'm doing a review for him, goddamn.
Yeah, I was going to say this started as us making fun, but to be fair...
But like, it's like, you look at his website.
We've created mythology for this
man.
Yeah.
You can
he commands a mythology. That's what this man does.
You can look at his website, and you can see, like, that is an impressive amount of shit to be communicating. Like, he really is on top of his shit.
You know what they say, man? If you do what you love, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
That's this guy.
And he's not working hard.
No.
Oh, he's working hard.
He's working hard.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
This is one of those moments this is one of the moments I would clown honk, for example.
Yeah, exactly. There it is. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Fuck.
He has records going back to 2014.
My man's been at it for a
decade of excellence.
And
I want to know the day he realized this was it. This was
like this, like he could go pro.
Like,
he could
quit his job.
he could tell his coworkers about Ogtha and lose his job. And
how many furry creatures did he make? Critters. How many critters did he generate? See, like, there's no... Critters doesn't go with any other word.
How many mannequins were completed?
Mannequins! That's what we were using before.
Yeah.
How many mannequins were completed before he decided to do it as his job? That's what I was...
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of getting at earlier.
It was a hobby, then his side hustle became his main thing.
There's no way that this didn't start as a passion project. No one's arguing that.
Surely before his website... Like, the reason he opened a website is because he was already doing this, right? Like, someone saw his thing at the Pervert convention or on the Pervert website... And they were like, hey, that's really good. I'll pay you to make that. And that probably happened a few times. Maybe he became like a community figure before he had a website. So this guy's probably been working for longer than 2014, man.
Okay,
yeah.
So allegedly, Harrison Ford, before he became Han Solo,
right,
was known for installing drug departments in hot tubs.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So I imagine
he was the jacuzzi man.
This is basically that guy,
right,
but for SPH dolls, and then he made a website. But Harrison Ford didn't have websites, so else he'd have one.
Oh, so he must hate getting questions about the SPH.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like,
So what you're saying is, the SPH guy, the Grand Strategist, really fucking hates Star Wars.
Who doesn't?
Non-zero chance. Non-zero chance.
God damn. I'm now imagining him as Harrison Ford in his nipple medals and his general outfit.
Yeah. Flying planes, smoking weed, making furry dolls. That's his third thing that he does.
Yeah. That's why you don't see him in that many movies. He's only Red Hulk right now to pay for better, more powerful sewing machines.
It's weird that he's Red Hulk.
There's no way he cares about Marvel. He doesn't like genre films.
He doesn't know what Red Hulk is.
No way.
Harrison Ford is Red Hulk?
Yeah.
What do you
Thunderbolt,
mean?
whatever. What's the...
Thunderbolt Ross.
Boom, there you go. I need you guys here. Or Ricky. I need one of you, because I don't know that stuff.
Ricky would be better than me, but I don't know as good as... I don't know your particular...
Warner knows that stuff pretty good. He'd be General Ross, but like the fact that he doesn't know what that is, he doesn't know what Red Hulk is, he probably knows what the Hulk is. He probably knows that.
It's hard not to.
I'd say that he definitely knows what the Hulk is, but when they pitched him Red Hulk, he just was like...
It's red now?
I thought he was green.
How much?
How much?
Yeah.
It's like...
Find me a new, older, even less safe plane and we'll talk.
Yeah. And even less safe plane, yeah. I don't know, I guess he just like... He's an old guy. Like, surely he's not like, I need to die on top of my wealth like Beowulf. Like, it's not like that.
He wants to die on the job like a warrior.
Yeah, I need to know.
He can go to Cocaine Valhalla.
I need to die atop my pile of gold. I need to sleep on it, and I'm pretty sure he's not that guy.
No, I don't think so.
So, like, it's like, I need to leave a lot of money to my, like, family when I die. Like, he doesn't need to be working. And, like, the stuff he's in, like, it's like he doesn't want to be there, and he's like asleep on the screen. Like
he strikes me as behaving
he was good in Blade Runner.
like an evil Bill Murray.
Yeah. Well, Bill Murray is already evil.
Exactly. So you can imagine.
Oh, man.
Bill Murray just will walk onto set and be like, "This is the day that I'm working this week." He'd walk onto the set. He's like, "You told me this is the day I had to work this week," and you'd change your schedule so that it would work. And he would leave with, I imagine, millions of dollars richer.
I imagine Bill Murray has a list of crewmen that I can't work with this guy or we'll fight. They're
Definitely.
Yeah.
Bill Murray almost certainly has to live a style of life now where he's like, if I'm there in a professional setting, everyone has to be briefed on me.
Yeah. Yeah. He has handlers.
Yeah, he has handlers.
Yeah.
Listen, when the asset gets in here,
The asset? Calling him the asset.
You want Ghostbusters 5 to rule, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, then you'll film.
Yeah. Sony says this movie has to make $300 million. We're all going to get fed into an industrial meat grinder. So, just do whatever Mr. Murray says.
Bill Murray would be the only survivor. He would be the one that eats what comes out.
They're going to recycle us into PlayStations if we don't. If Ghostbusters 8 doesn't make $400 million in domestic markets. Is it on 8? It might be 8.
So
unironically, I think 6 will be the next Ghostbusters because they made 3 Ghostbusters of original actual Ghostbusters,
right,
and then they made
Woman
did reboot,
Did they make
and
3
they made?
original Ghostbusters?
I'm pretty sure. No, they made 2. I'm sorry.
2 original Ghostbusters.
2. I said 3. I meant 2.
The first reboot, which was Girls Busters.
Woman Ghostbusters. That's 3. And they have 2 movies where it's like
Paul Rudd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it'd be 6. It'd be Ghostbusters 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 6 is the next one.
The video game is sick.
And Bill Murray.
For the video game.
There's a Ghostbusters
It's
6 video game.
No, not. I don't know about 6. It's sick, not 6. It's
good. Okay.
It's good. It's very good.
What year was it made?
Oh God, don't ask me that.
Is it old or
oldish?
Like
the fuck is oldish mean?
I played it on the Nintendo Wii.
Okay.
And on the Nintendo Wii, I was like, "Oh, we're sucking up the ghosts."
That does sound pretty.
It sounds
fun.
like it rules
that
pretty hard.
Yeah.
The
Nintendo Wii had so fucking much that was just raw dog. Wouldn't that be sick video game design? Where it's like, okay, what games are launching with this thing? Okay, well you can bowl, you can play tennis, you can be a guy who has a gun and a sword.
That neither of which works.
Neither of which work, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But they track pretty accurately for not working.
Yeah. That game was so sick, man.
It was so sick, and I really wanted it to work.
Which game?
Red Steel.
Yep.
Red Steel 2 actually worked.
Oh,
I
yeah?
think it had Wiimotion Plus.
Another Wii exclusive that didn't really need to be a Wii exclusive. No More Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had the cell phone.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
forgot about that.
I guess that's it. We should throw it back on the fire.
Yeah.
There are so many things now that are almost outlandish because of the pace of cell phone technology.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just talking to I showed my mom Gundam. I showed her Gundam: The Origin. I wanted her to watch Boy Char and then see what she did with it. I think she only watched about 4 episodes. She's not huge in anime, and it was a little college try.
Yeah.
But one thing she pointed out was they don't have any cell phones, and that is probably one of the things that Gundam didn't age well with. But there's an in-universe reason for that: Minovsky particles.
Yeah.
They don't make them. They don't work.
They've got MacGuffin particles that cause all sorts of things to work out.
A lot of times,
and they're incredible. So don't take that as criticism, anybody. I'm not criticizing Gundam. I'm
No.
criticizing you, a stranger who I've never met and isn't even here.
Yeah, fuck you for listening.
Yeah.
If you made it 51 minutes into this recording, go to hell.
No!
got
I
it.
love you, internet man.
We've consigned them to hell after the SPH
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
If they're still
they're
tapping into
still
this
listening.
yeah, they're dedicated, man. The dedicated few. Love you to death.
But yeah, you respect the Grand Strategist.
I do.
Fucking Grand Strategist is such a good name.
begrudgingly respect him.
We've got a new mascot, gentlemen.
Fuck, man. Add him to the Internet Legion of Doom. It's like him, PewDiePie, fucking Shadman, Triple Q.
Shadman is the worst one, though.
He's sitting at the end of the table like Luthor.
Yeah,
He's
like,
Death.
yeah.
The fourth horseman.
He's the one that, like, if this were like a cartoon, when this villain got introduced, the tone would shift.
Yeah, it would like a filter would come on, like
Yeah.
a darkness filter, dramatic sting would happen, very like, ear shattering.
We'd stop talking about, like, we might lose the talismans, and it might be like, Jackie Chan might die.
the episode where Webster almost gets molested.
Yeah! Exactly!
God, bro.
Or Smart Guy, or
Is he
I
out
don't
of jail yet?
Huh?
Shadman? Oh, I don't know.
Oh. I believe so, but that's only because I remember one person posting about, like, we need to keep tabs on him.
So, like, didn't he get kicked out of a country for being a threat to society, like a menace to society?
He assaulted somebody.
I know he got. That's what he got arrested for.
Like with
Yeah,
his
beat their
fists.
ass. Yeah, I know that's what he got in jail for. But I think before that, he was. I remember.
I believe he
overhearing
was exiled from, like, Denmark or one of the Scandinavian countries.
for being a menace to
That-
society.
The kind of country that actually will look at Shadman and be like, so no one's going to do anything about that?
Yeah, like just God bless, man.
I
That-
actually really love someone to make a comic about that. The Legion of Doom of fucking...
The internet?
Yeah, the horror, the weird internet people.
I've been brewing on that idea for a while now. Like, it's literally like it's the Legion of Doom, but it's all the internet personalities, and they're just like have to battle V Shoujo or one of the other like VTubing agencies, and it's like that you can make a real meal out of that.
Yeah, and then there's the Wandering Unicorn, Christian.
He's not welcome anywhere.
Oh fuck!
The Legion of Doom wouldn't have him. He just has to go be on Bizarro World.
Honestly, that's what I really want. I want a high-def, like, One Punch Man redraw of fucking Sonichu.
Oh man!
I want someone to make that so bad. Like, I thought, like, if I could draw, I'd
But
be doing that.
Do you guys recall the episode of Dexter's Lab that they let a kid make? And
Yeah.
The narrator for it is like that. It's like a kid. Like that. It's the high.
You are stupid!
Yeah. It's a high def Sonichu redraw, but the voices are all done by a kid, not Chris Chan, like a 6-year-old.
Although Chris Chan does believably voice, like,
Kind of sounds like
a child,
Kind of sounds like a little kid.
but not a child of any sort of age. More of like a
Ladies and
changeling
gentlemen
idea of a
all
child.
teenagers.
He's not. He doesn't sound young. He just sounds like a child.
Yeah.
And something in your ear, part of the brain that recognizes the uncanny valley, is just slightly going off at his childlike. But no, it isn't.
Yeah, it's also weird because, like, my dad's mom and all of them are from rural Virginia. They all talk like that. Like, they all speak with the Chris Chan accent.
It must be hard.
Spoke. I mean, they're dead now. I'm talking about people that were old when I was a kid. But, like, a large section of my family spoke like Chris Chan. And
Well, let's hope it died with them.
Yeah, which...
Not until Chris Chan is slain.
Once we find out how to slay him.
I don't think many people know about that. The weird, like, the Virginia, like...
It's so
drawl, or
yeah,
I guess you'd call it.
The
Like,
Virginia accent. I don't know how else to
it's
describe
really
it.
fucking... It's a weird southern accent. Like, it's
not... It's weird. It's like Chris Chan. Like, if you're looking for an example of what we're talking about, look up what Chris Chan sounds like. I don't mean the falsetto voice he does now. I mean, like back in the day, Chris Chan, he still has the accent, but the falsetto makes it sound weird. I mean, like...
It sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
It sounded hilarious
That's
then,
a whole...
too.
That's not this podcast. I'll come back for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another fish to fry.
But, like, if you look at old Chris Chan videos, that's the Virginia accent. He speaks weirdly, because I think Chris Chan's parents were old, and they live in not quite rural Virginia, but rural? It's pretty fairly rural Virginia.
rural adjacent.
Yeah, like, people... We're not that far from there. People around here don't talk like that.
Yeah.
But it's like 2 hours from
If I encountered a person who talked like that, I would be very intolerant to them. There are a lot of Southern accents, and some of them don't sound horrible. But I'm personally not like a fan of them.
Chris Chan is the only person under 85 that talks like that. So.
But if I heard a person using that accent, I don't think that I could even, like, I couldn't even be cool to them in like the dumb 90s still pretty racist way of being like, you're like one of the good ones. Like, no, I couldn't. There's no good ones who talk like that. I can't accept that accent.
Which people aren't familiar with Virginia. We got a lot of weird, like, ways to talk around here.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's very strange because we're so close to DC.
Yeah.
And, like, people live here. And it's
DC slang.
just a very weird melting pot of voices.
I remember bringing up salty and sice to Michigan. Like, not specifically like the entire state, obviously, but like within like my
salty is from here.
DC slang.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it's East Coast DC slang. Maybe
I don't know
someone will
origin.
punch me about this, but there's like a few other words.
I did not think salty was from here.
It might not be, but
It might be New York, and it just has gone down.
Yeah, I was going to say East Coast.
Everything that falls out of New York ends up down here before.
Could be New
Yeah.
York. See, in my head, that sounds like West Coast to me.
It might be. I could be ignorant, but I'm saying specifically, it was here before it was up there.
God, yeah.
I'm not saying it necessarily originated here, but
Yeah,
that was
I got
a
you.
term I was using consistently, and they had never heard it up and over in Kalamazoo.
Sice is definitely from here.
Yeah, slicing like shit.
And jaunt,
I don't even remember John.
Jaunt is kind of newish.
which is a thing.
Yeah.
Noun. Just a noun. Placeholder
Yeah.
noun. Just means
Yeah.
thing.
Is that like derived from joint?
Like
Yeah,
like saying like
Certainly.
like
Yeah.
get in my car, be like get in this Jaunt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's been around.
Yeah, that's been around.
Yeah.
What about that in the 9th grade?
Huh.
That was yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not proud of the accent I did while I said that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bleep that. We're gonna have to put the clown horn over that.
Please.
Yeah.
Ebonics is an interesting concept.
It wasn't supposed to be.
That's again, that's a different podcast. We'll come back to this.
Yes, sir. And with that, we're going to end it here. Thank you all so much for listening.
Goodbye.
If you enjoyed this content, then go ahead and give me a subscribe on YouTube. Follow me at Famfare. You can also, if you have any topics for us to discuss next time, you can go ahead and tweet them at the Smug Grape. And I'll definitely get to them when I can. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.